turn it up a notch in the second half. That one is line fair on the left field line. Gamble picks it up. Gamble has got a good arm. He gets it back in quickly.
If that young
the
man,
A's are saying somebody touched it, which means it would be a double.
That's
Instead,
right.
Maxwell just stopped at first, and it's a single. Michael Andretti said he touched it.
Mike is saying he could see it from first base. And the fan did reach over. He had hit the fastball away from him. He went that direction just inside the line. But watch the fan reach over. Did he get a glove on it? Oh, he did.
He did, yeah.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He deflected it just enough, and that's a ground rule double if he makes any contact on the ball off his glove.
And Bob Melvin says, yeah, what's going on here? Fielding Culbreth is the crew chief, and he is also the third base umpire who's closest to it. Doesn't always mean he had the best look.
Well, that's why Mike Andretti across the line could see it, and here's what Mike Andretti was seeing. See the ball
I think it did hit his glove.
It hit his glove. They're going to take a look at it, I think. But they're going to see it go off the tip of the glove, and you're right. That's a ground rule double. And maybe this is more of an umpire to get it right call.
And it's a huge break for the A's.
Absolutely.
Because whether this guy touches it or not.
Watch this. Right off the tip of the glove.
Yep,
see?
it did.
It changed direction.
But even if he doesn't touch it, Maxwell's going to stop at first no matter what.
You're right.
So the A's are going to get 90 feet here.
I think you're right, and it should be, because of what we just showed, what the great crew just showed in their camera work, it should be very easy for New York to say, yeah, there was fan interference, and that's a ground rule double. But regardless, very good hitting by Bruce Maxwell going opposite field on a fastball away. Yeah.
And so the A's are challenging this.
Good. That's good, because they should see this right there.
And you know what, Ray? In fairness to the umpires, that's not an easy play to see. I mean, he barely touched it.
But it's enough to change the direction of the
no
ball.
Question. No question.
And you're right.
I'm just saying.
Exactly. But you're right, because it would have hit off the sidewall, regardless of whether he touched it, and it would have been a single for Maxwell. You're right. But you know the angle, and you're saying for fielding Culbreth, the umpire at third. That's why Andretti across the diamond all the way at first base could see it change direction. I think that's what he was looking at. As the fan reaches out, watch the ball hit the glove, and then kick back towards here. But where he reached out, it looked like it was going to hit the sidewall anyway. Over to Gamble, and I mean, he's got a base hit for sure. Try to go for 90 feet. Fan interference. Thank you. Go to second base. Good call. Go ahead, Bruce. You can go to second.
You know what, though? Fielding Culbreth pointed at first base.
You know why? Because I think he said, just as we were talking about, he was not going to go beyond first anyway.
Yeah, so the umpire can decide where to put the runner.
So it cannot be a challenge against the A's. I wouldn't think. I would think it would. Would they look at that as being one against them? Because if that's the case, they could have.
Well, I think he said, yeah, because he put his hands together like this. So it is fan interference, but they are deciding where to put the runner, and they're putting him at first base.